I am Tom Fuller, production assistant on 12 Ounce Mouse.
I'm Brad Zimmerman. I'm the senior editor at Radical Axis Animation Studio.
My name is Pierre Michel Serrato, and I'm an editor, compositor, animator.
My name is Ted Murphy. I'm an editor for 12 Ounce Mouse.
Hello, my name is Lear Bunda. I am a integral contributing editor on the show 12 Ounce Mouse. I was part of episodes 17 and 18, and I did about 2 to 4 seconds of video.
Easily the most difficult thing an editor can possibly do.
You know, there will be points where there's literally 1,000 layers of video. I mean, those characters are huge. We're talking thousands of layers here.
It's like puppeting, but it's so weird because it's just moving these little clips around and just doing like little simple gestures, but it's really incredible that the characters are so simple, but the story is so deep that you don't really need that much as far as animation goes, because it's just portrayed so well in the writing and just like the editing style of the show it's great.
Those are some dark times, but we're not going to go into that.
John started at the beginning as an editor on this, and where it went at the very end, and where people's creativity went, where the bar kept getting raised by everybody else. I remember sitting around with Ted and John one night drinking, and it's like, John's looking at me, he's like, "You raised the bar, dude, here we go."
After working on a couple of them, you come to realize that the charm of the show and like the limitations of Final Cut actually contribute to the aesthetic and like the style of the show. And it's like one of the greatest things about that. It's like working with like 2 hands behind your back, and you're like playing on a keyboard with your foot, and you're trying to make it look really good because that's all you got to work with.
A lot of scenes in there that took more than just just a two-man conversation, and it became kind of something really fun to mold. You got more precious with it, and you began to care about the final product.
It just unlocks a part of your brain that lets you think in a certain way as far as editing goes.
To understand at that moment that the editor is doing all the animation, all the compositing, all the editing, sound design, and on and so forth, at least for preliminary aspects. It's the one-man band. You got your cymbals up here, you're compositing over here, and you're animating down here, you're editing, there with that. And it's the most fun, easily the most fun I've ever had as an editor.
It was a little difficult for me to learn the drawing style for Mouse. I mean, I know you look at it and a lot of people think like, what, are they drunk when they draw that? And while we may be, or at least I know I am, there's still a certain aesthetic in the design that you have to follow, not so much with scribbly pencil lines.
Mm-hmm. If it took me longer than 10 minutes, I'd just crumple it up and start over.
You look at the taxi in 12 Ounce Mouse, it's a taxi, but it doesn't look like any taxi you've ever seen anywhere.
It was probably the best job to come into because Matt would come in, hand me a script, and then give me guitar notes.
It's absolutely insane, and it does look simple. It's deceivingly simple.
And it's just been a fun experience overall.
Well, there was the seed, and then we grew the tree. So we watered it with booze and nicotine.
Do you want me to say am I talking to you, or am I are you gonna be heard on this, or am I talking
Pretend like I'm not Matt.
Hmm?
Pretend like I'm not Matt.
Right.
So you can you can talk about me in the third person.
Although it is me.
Okay.